Hey, what's up? I've never done this before. Never filmed a video blog, I guess would be the proper description of what this is. Or a vlog, for all of you computer term savvy people. Mind the awkward introduction. I don't know how to introduce this, but I want to talk about Jesus. The center of my life. What I try to orient my day around. What we are all designed to be is like Christ. But I want to talk about a term called the focal point. It's found a lot in the interior design world. Like, my grandma owns an interior design company. She's won the Parade of Homes a couple times. Really good. She did a good successful run at interior design. And my mom, she also watches a lot of DIY and HGTV, and you hear that term floating around on a lot of those shows. Like, the concept of the focal point is something in the room that draws you in. The thing that you notice in a room, it could be a wall, it could be a corner, just that thing that just draws you to the room. By default, often, it's a TV, a piece of artwork, a huge window that looks over the beautiful creation of the ocean, or a lake, just something like that. But I found we gotta ask ourselves this question. What is the focal point in our lives? Is it ourself? Is it our efforts? Is it our good deeds? Or is it Jesus? I mean, if Jesus is the focal point in our lives, then we don't live based on what the earth contains, etc. Like what we see, touch, feel, and sense. We don't have to subject ourselves to the passions and the philosophies that the world holds dear. Instead, we orient and design our existence around heavenly truths and biblical principles. Now, I'm not pretending to be an expert in psychology. Now, I would be the guy on the couch, and then y'all would probably be the people sitting in the chair taking notes about me. I'm a feelings type of guy. You know, when my emotions are out of whack, I know it, and unfortunately everybody else can see it. A lot of us are like that. Now, I discover though, when this happens, I've lost sight of Jesus Christ. I have forgotten what was most important. What was the focal point inside me? I let the pressures and disappointments of life hijack my thoughts. Like, something I've noticed is that a lot of us sing songs every Sunday or Wednesday or whenever you decide to go to church. We sing about how good and about how powerful God is. We tell Him that we surrender and we give Him our whole life, and then Monday, we're back to it again. We strive and we stress as if it all depends on us. We forget that Christ is the center of our life. We make life about ourselves. I call it the Sunday to Monday syndrome. It's like we're about pleasing ourselves and accomplishing our goals and then making things in our own strength. It's like this subtle, unspoken switch. It just flips in our mind from Sunday to Monday, and then the results are always plain, always the same. Worry, depression, fear, anxiety, pride, anger, haughty spirit, bitterness, confusion. The list just goes on and on and on. But what I found that I prefer, and what most of us would prefer, is that we need rest. We prefer rest and peace and clarity and joy and purpose. That's what we all enjoy. That's exciting. Now, once Jesus Christ is the focal point in our lives, once He is the accumulation of our life and the pinnacle of our existence, everything begins to make sense. It just comes together. Life becomes simple again. Priorities fall into place. The puzzle is finished. Peace, joy, rest, return. Jesus says, "Come to me who are all weary and burdened, and I'll give you rest." Jesus calls us every day. He's right here. But we remove Him as our focal point and we start looking at the world around us. Come to me, all you who are weary and carry heavy burdens, and I will give you rest. Jesus, He's the focal point to life. Thank you.